Good afternoon, respected Director Sir, Principal Ma'am, dear teachers, and my lovely parents. There's a wise old saying for success: study while others are sleeping, work while others are loafing, prepare while others are playing, and dream while others are wishing. Exams, they cause anxiety. In a perfect world, we need to be ready for whatever test life throws at us. But that sounds a little unrealistic, isn't it? So, what can we do then? We can prepare, practice, and ensure that we face the situation with a strong will. After all, it's said, dreams don't work unless you do. Hence, we at TSS guide not only our students but also our dear parents so that we are ready to face the challenges. This meeting is, dear parents, to guide you all for the upcoming half-yearly examinations. I, on behalf of the TSS family, take this opportunity to welcome each one of you, and we assure you that we shall guide you about the half-yearly examinations to the fullest. Today's agenda: half-yearly guidelines shall be shared. There will be doubt clearing sessions, and our dear principal ma'am shall address you. Thank you. Once again, a hearty welcome to one and all present here. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sandhya ma'am. Sandhya ma'am, I hope I am audible clearly.
Yes, Surabhi ma'am, you are.
Yes, thank you so much, Sandhya ma'am. Good afternoon to all the parents present here. Good afternoon, respected Director Sir, Principal ma'am, and my colleagues and all your children who are sitting there along with their parents. A very happy Navratri to all of you. I shall start with my presentation by quoting Mr. Narendra Modi. In his book, Exam Warriors, Mr. Narendra Modi has asked the students to consider exams as festivals. Just like we all are excited to prepare for and celebrate the festivities, in the same manner, the students should be excited to enhance and showcase their learnings in the festival of exams. Just like the 9 auspicious days of Navratris, our school will be having 15 days of celebrating the learning our students have received in last 6 months of online learning. Today, I, Surbhi Gadgil, along with my colleague Ms. Yugandhara Patil, are here to share with you the guidelines which will help you to smoothen the process of half-yearly exams 2020-2021. So let's go ahead. The online exam will be conducted in 2 Zoom sessions for the core subjects. The core subjects include the session 1 will be 9 a.m. to 9:40 a.m. and the session 2 will be from 11 a.m. to 11:40 a.m. The core subjects involve English, Hindi, Maths, EVS or Science, and SST. There will be no assembly during the exams, but we will have a concentration exercise for 5 minutes in the first Zoom session, that is 9 a.m. to 9:05 a.m. So it is important for all the students to join the session sharp at 9 or before that. There will be a combination of Google form and subjective question paper in PDF format. In each session for core subjects, as I have mentioned earlier, the core subjects involve English, Hindi, Math, EVS for grade 1 and 2, Science for grade 3 onwards, and SST for grade 3 onwards. So both the sessions will have proper balance of subjective and objective questions. Of course, the question papers have been designed in a manner that the students will be able to solve it in the given time. There will be subjective as well as objective questions, which will be judging all the students on the basis of their understanding. The Google form shall be shared in the chat box after the concentration exercise, sharp at 9:05 a.m. in the first session and 11:05 a.m. in the second session. I will request all the parents to take a note of this timing. The Google form will be shared at 9:05 sharp in the session 1 and 11:05 a.m. sharp in the session 2. Similarly, the subjective question paper, the PDF file, shall be shared on the screen and in the chat box at 9:15 a.m. in session 1 and 11:15 a.m. in session 2. Next slide, please. The buffer time to complete the answer paper after each session shall be 1 hour 20 minutes. That is for session 1. The Zoom session will end at 9:40 a.m. but the buffer time to complete the writing part for the students will be 1 hour 20 minutes. It will finish at 11 a.m. And for second session, it will be from 11:40 a.m. to 1 p.m. The students are expected to write the answers to the subjective questions in their respective subject's notebook. In the absence of a subject notebook, or if the subject notebook is finished, loose papers can be used. But parents, make sure that all the papers that are being used for writing the answers should be properly stapled and filed. Children need to number their answer papers and put their names in bold letters, that is capital letters, on each page before sending it. Now, the students, while writing the answers, they have to number all the pages of their answer papers, so that even it is easy for the students to cross-check how many pages they have written and they have submitted the same or not. Next point. Once they have completed writing the answers, students or the parents, in case of younger children, shall click the pictures of all the answer pages, convert the answer pages of session 1 and session 2. So parents, please make a note. Convert the answer papers of both the sessions into one PDF file and send that PDF file to school's official email ID as well as the subject teacher's email ID. Parents are requested to keep the notebook ready with the above mentioned format beforehand according to the shared format. Now, very soon we are going to share the format. Before that, I would like to clarify this particular point. आपके बच्चों ने session 1 के answers लिखे 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Even after 40 minutes of the Zoom session, they will be given a buffer time of 1 hour 20 minutes. So पहले session के answers बच्चों ने लिखे 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. और second session के answers बच्चों ने लिखे 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, before 1 p.m. आपको करना ये है कि दोनों सेशन के पेपर्स, सब्जेक्टिव पेपर्स के आंसर्स, सब्जेक्टिव पेपर्स के पेजेस के फोटोज क्लिक करना है, उनकी सबकी एक पीडीएफ फाइल बनानी है और वो आपको 2 जगह पे भेजना है, 2 ईमेल आईडीज पे भेजना है. 2 ईमेल आईडीज कौन से हैं? One is school's official email ID and the second one is the subject teacher's email ID. If the particular student has an exam for maths or English, say maths, then they have to mail it to school's official email ID and maths teacher's personal email ID. The second sub point of this particular point is parents are requested to keep the notebook ready with the above mentioned format. The format will be shared, is shared in the next slide. This is the format in which all the pages have to be marked. आप देख सकते हैं जो top margin है उसमें student का नाम, grade, roll number, date, subject जिसका exam है और total pages लिखा हुआ है. Similarly हिंदी में भी लिखा है. Total pages वो हैं, वो particular pages हैं जितने pages बच्चे को subjective answers लिखने में लगे हैं. I hope I'm clear. I'll repeat myself. Total pages वो नंबर ऑफ पेजेस हैं जितने बच्चों को लगे हैं आंसर्स लिखने के लिए. ये आपके लिए भी आसान होगा क्रॉस चेक करने के लिए, और टीचर्स भी चेक कर पाएंगे कि 10 पेजेस है, 10 पेजेस पूरे रिसीव हो गए हैं चेक करने के लिए. I request all the parents to take a screenshot of this format. We request you to prepare this format and have 25 to 30 pages of each notebook ready beforehand. I hope you all have taken the screenshot. Next slide, please. Now, before the exam, the invigilator's contact number, subject teacher's email ID, subject teachers' email IDs as well as school's email ID will be shared in the grade group along with the invite a day prior. The teacher on invigilator's duty can be contacted in case of network issues. जैसे कि आप लोगों को हमारे स्कूल का सिस्टम पता ही है, हर सेशन के एक दिन पहले शाम को 4 बजे हम इनवाइट्स शेयर करते हैं. जब एग्जाम्स होंगे तो जब हम इनवाइट शेयर करेंगे उसके साथ आप लोगों को ये सारी डिटेल्स भी मिलने वाली हैं. सबसे पहली चीज स्कूल का ईमेल आईडी, सब्जेक्ट टीचर का ईमेल आईडी जो कि मैंने आपको प्रीवियस पॉइंट में भी बताया था, और एक तीसरी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज आपके साथ शेयर की जाएगी, दैट इज इन्विजिलेटर्स कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर. नाउ इन्विजिलेटर्स कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर विल बी शेयर्ड विथ यू इन केस स्टूडेंट घर में अकेला है, उसके साथ कोई कनेक्टिविटी इशू है, या कोई सबमिशन वो नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, मेल नहीं भेज पा रहे हैं, या उन तक क्वेश्चन पेपर नहीं पहुंच पाया है. इन सारे केसेस के लिए आप उस सेशन में जो टीचर्स इन्विजिलेशन ड्यूटी पे रहेंगे उनसे कांटेक्ट कर सके, इसीलिए आपके साथ इन्विजिलेटर्स कांटेक्ट नंबर भी शेयर किया जाएगा. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट प्लीज. A revision or doubt clearing session shall be held a day prior of the exam. We shall be conducting a 40-minute session from 9 a.m. to 9:40 a.m. for the same. However, the session may be extended until 10 a.m. in case of pending queries. So, before every exam, a doubt clearing session, a day prior to every exam, a doubt clearing session will be organized for the students. The timing will be 9 a.m. to 9:40 a.m. In case all the doubts are not cleared, then the session may extend till 10 a.m. For grades 1 and 2, a revision session for 27th. Yes, please make a note. Grade 1 और 2 के एग्जाम्स जो है वो 27 अक्टूबर से शुरू हो रहे हैं. So 26th को उनका रिविजन सेशन कंडक्ट किया जाएगा. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट प्लीज. For grade 3 to 8, the exams are starting from 26th of October. So revision for 26th October exam will be conducted on 23rd October from 9 a.m. to 9:40 a.m. And revision for 27th October exam will be conducted on 24th of October. Now 23rd October is Friday and 24th of October is Saturday. So 26th के एग्जाम का रिविजन 23rd को होगा और 27th के एग्जाम का रिविजन 24th को होगा from 9 a.m. to 9:40 a.m. Also, in the upcoming exams, the exam which is to be held on 2nd November, उनके रिविजन सेशंस 31st October को दोपहर में, आफ्टरनून में 2 p.m. to 2:40 p.m. कंडक्ट किए जाएंगे. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. A message shall be sent on 19th October by the art teacher for all the materials required for art and craft exam so that the children are ready with all the necessary material at the time of exam. Now, for the art exam, the art teachers will be sharing a detailed message of what all requirements students what all material is required on the day of exam, and according to that you can make available the material to the students. Next point please.
Thank you, Surbhi ma'am. Good afternoon, one and all. It's always said that a healthy mind lies in a healthy body. As we know that, along with our core subject, that is core scholastic subject or extracurricular subjects also plays an important role in an individual's life. They help the students to develop skills, attitudes, and values in them. So let us see which subjects comes under it. For core scholastic subjects, there will be only one session of assessment and can be extended if required. It carries 50 marks. The subjects which are included in core scholastic subjects are Marathi, which carries 30 marks objective and subjective, which is going to be conducted by Google Form, and 20 marks oral exam, which has already been conducted. For computers, 30 marks objective and subjective Google Form will be conducted, and 20 marks oral and practical exams, which are already conducted. For German also, we have 50 marks, in which 40 marks objective and subjective is going to be happen with the Google Form, and 10 marks oral, which has already conducted. For GK, we are having 50 marks objective and subjective. Now, as my colleague Surbhi ma'am have already told that for GK, whatever the subjective questions, the answers which the kids are writing, they are going to write in the English notebooks as well as in the loose papers. Now, for extracurricular subjects, which includes physical education, that is our PE, the music, and arts and crafts, which are having grades for this. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, Surbhi ma'am.
Thank you so much, Yugandhara ma'am and Surbhi ma'am, for that presentation for our parents. Dear parents, I have just now shared with you a link in the chat box. I request you all to kindly check this and see if you are able to access the link. Yes, thank you, Samprikta. Thank you so much, parents. Thank you for your responses. Now, this is Surbhi ma'am has mentioned that the subjective question paper जो हम बच्चों के साथ स्क्रीन पे शेयर करने वाले हैं, ये सब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन पेपर हम इसी तरह से चैट बॉक्स में भी बच्चों के साथ शेयर करेंगे, ताकि कोई नेटवर्क इश्यू है या फिर उनको एक्सेस नहीं हो पा रहा, वो देख नहीं पा रहे हैं, तो हम इसी तरह से हम उनके चैट बॉक्स में ये पीडीएफ का लिंक शेयर करेंगे। तो इससे क्या होगा, जैसे आपने अभी एक्सेस किया है, बच्चे भी वैसे एक्सेस कर पाएंगे, और अगर उनका नेटवर्क इशू हो तो भी उनके पास ये सब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन पेपर रहेगा और वो अपने आंसर्स लिख सकते हैं। I hope I was able to clarify how this will be done.
Sangeeta ma'am, can I add something here?
Yes, please,
dear parents, as already Surbhi ma'am, Yugandhara ma'am and Sangeeta ma'am is putting forward all the points in front of you, and you might have been observed that in our revision sessions as well, teachers have already started sharing Google Forms and are informing our children to write down the answers in their notebooks as well. The same manner we are going to have it That is the reason we have shared the link, so that we need to know whether all our parents are able to access the link and can see the PDF. So I hope you all are able to see the link. Yes, I'm getting very good responses. The chat box is flooded with yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Happy to seriously read that. Okay, it is accessible. Fine. Thank you so much, parents. Now I would like to welcome our principal ma'am and Ritu ma'am, requesting you to address our parents. After that, we are going to open our forum for our parents' concerns.
Thank you so much, Pooja ma'am. A very, very good afternoon to all the parents, my teachers, as well as my lovely children who are listening to us. And a very, very happy first Navratra to everyone. We hope that the kind of energy and the kind of potential that we are celebrating today keeps on continuing not only for 9 days, but also throughout this particular session. And as far as the assessment is concerned, parents, we have always believed, that is the last point of our slide also, that if we believe, we can do anything. So our school had always believed since the time we were struck with this particular calamity, with this catastrophe, which we call it COVID-19 situation. Then we finally faced this particular situation. We also did not have many questions answered. And then we had a big onus of answering the questions of every parent. But I'm so lucky to have such a wonderful team of teachers and a beautiful support system in the manner of our parents who have been through with us in this pandemic again and again, supporting us in each and every decision that we have taken. Whether it was to start the classes on 7th of April, and you all agreed that we could go with the timetable that we have designed, whether it was the PT1 exam through the Google form, which our teachers and the children made possible, and finally, the half-yearly examinations, which we are finally going to put ourselves into with a lot of grilling. I need to tell you certain points which are very important, parents. The first is when we started our timetable. At that time, then the state government issued the guidelines a month later. We started our session in April, and a month later, the state government issued the guidelines of the timings for the online sessions. We were well within our limits. We did not have to change our timetable because everything that the state government has said, it is all because of the support of you and the planning of all my team, the teachers, because of which we were able to be way ahead in strategizing our moves, taking care that the children aren't burdened with a lot of screen time. Yes, there was a very big responsibility as a parent on you, and we understand it very well, because everything that the children were doing in the school, in a physical school, starting at 8:20 in the morning till 2 o'clock, with 40-minute sessions and 8 periods in all, it was really a thing where we could take care of a lot of different paradigms of a particular personality. We weren't able to touch those. I understand we were limited with a lot of choices and a lot of other kind of restrictions, but we sailed through. We were well within the limits. We tried to convert some of our learnings into our e-learning sessions, which were sharing the videos of the teachers, sharing PDF forms of their content, worksheets and everything. There was a very big responsibility, I come again, on the parents of taking the learning of the children at this time. Some of you were not even trained to be a teacher per se at home, but you all sailed through. 6 months have passed, and finally we are at the threshold of taking the assessment. So this point is something which I would like to mention again and again. Assessment in the Stepping Stone School are never, I will say it third time, are never the assessment of a child's worth. We believe that 2 hours or 3 hours of writing the exam can never define how the child is and how the child is going to be. The assessment is just for the comprehension. And I'm 100% sure the comprehension of our children would have been greater because you are there at home supporting them in each and every step for the last 6 months. You may see that how the children would have scored earlier in the physical school. The children may have been scoring more in the current exams. But why it is so is because, first of all, you are there in each and every step. Second, because we have also tried to look at the different assessment criteria. We are not only basing our assessment on the writing part of the children and the oral part, as well as the speaking and listening skills. We are also using multiple assessment criteria for assessing the holistic personality of the child. So you may see that the children are scoring more. But again, I would here like to emphasize that scoring of the children is not our concern in this session. Understanding is. We are always very high when it comes to giving foundation learning to our children. We are not making automated office goers. We are making analytical thinkers. We have our new education policy to look at. We have a sustainable development goals given to us by the United Nations. With respect to that, we do not want our children to turn into people who are just going to sit in front of a screen whole life in their offices and do their automative work. We want people who could create, as according to the last level of the Bloom's taxonomy, who are going to form things out, who are going to formulate and take this country and wherever they go to a greater path, to a greater good. That is what we in the Stepping Stone School has always believed in. So parents, I would request you to understand that assessments are never the way to assess a child. Please never make sure that you understand it very well and never underestimate the never underestimate the power of the common man. So never underestimate the power of an innocent child. They have a lot in them and a lot of potential. And that is the reason we keep on giving them a lot of expectations from our side. Because if they have reached here, we want to reach somewhere different now. So this is how we keep on increasing the paradigm, improving the prospects, and finally make them an aware and independent citizen in whole respect. With this, I also want to tell you, as Surbhi ma'am has very clearly and confidently told you about the whole process, I'm not sure whether this process is going to work full time. I'm not giving you a guarantee. I'm not giving you a commitment for that. We are going to work. We had been working for the last 15 days. We finished, most of us, syllabus had been finished on 31st of September. We had been taking revisions off and on in between. We even have interspersed other post-scholastic subjects and the extracurriculars. Even the music classes are now happening. Because parents, you only agreed from grade 1 to 5, we cannot have Saturdays sessions. So we tried to intersperse this right now by having some performing arts. We, in our value education, are taking concentration exercises for the children. Hopefully you have seen those videos which our value education club is sharing with everyone. We have a reading club working very, very diligently with increasing, enhancing the reading capabilities of the children. So we're trying to have all that. Surbhi ma'am has spoken about PDF, making a PDF, and I'm 100% sure not everybody is comfortable making a PDF out of the screenshots. So do not fret. We are going to share a tutorial with everyone in the grade group on how you can convert your screenshots into PDF in the simple manner. So if you do not know how to convert your pictures into a PDF, we will be sharing a complete tutorial on that. We will also be sharing the complete PPT, the presentation that you have seen today. We will be sharing the PDF of this PPT today after the session, and also the recording of today's session with everyone in the grade group. So that all the other parents who if it was not possible for them to come to the session for the induction, they could definitely revisit it, and you could always be there as you are always with us, being the backbone. So that is a few of the things that we are trying to do. Apart from that, if I look at assessment part again and revisit that first statement that I made with everyone, I would also like to emphasize with a simple example. Let us take the example of a subject called IT. We normally call it as information technology or computers in our school. So when you look at the new education policy, according to new education policy, coding and artificial intelligence are the way forward. The new education policy talks about skill-based enhancement. It talks about coding. It talks about artificial intelligence and making the children problem solvers, right? And I am very, very proud to say that we adapted this development 5 years back when we have taken computer science Pathshala. So we do not want our children to be in the clerical jobs, sitting in front of the computer and doing Microsoft Office, Excel, Word. Many of my parents who are software engineers, they know how many times they've opened a Word in their life. They work with programming. They work with presentations. And that is what we had made sure. So if I see parents telling me in computers, this particular session that the children haven't seen a computer, I must tell you, since 5 years, we do not take the children to the computer lab for almost 2 to 3 or 4 months. Because we are developing problem solving skills. Computing is all about mathematics. Computer is never a machine. If I say I have got an iPhone or a phone, this is a mini computer in my hand. You all have Androids, those are computers in your hands. So computer is never a desktop machine. So if you have that as an idea, please change it. World is changing. We need to change our thoughts too. We are taking mathematical equations. We are taking mathematical problems in front of the children. We are taking puzzles, games through which children can think analytically, analyze a situation, and find a problem to a puzzle. And that is the reason computers are happening in a full-fledged manner since the time the school has started on 7th of October. I would really like to congratulate my computer team, my IT team, for the way they have worked innovatively of preparing a lot of exhaustive videos when it is related to computers. And here, not only an IT team, I have all of my teaching staff who is working diligently through and through, working and finding out new ways to engage our children, because I can seriously understand how it would be to make a child sit at home for 6 months and not make them go out, play, meet their friends. So it is a very big challenge for you parents, which you are trying to overcome. We are also trying to do the same at our place. So I gave an example of IT to make you understand the different kind of assessment levels that we are taking. According to the CBSE guidelines, 30% of the syllabus needs to be reduced in this particular session. And we did that in our PT1 as well as in our half yearlies. We reduced the syllabus to not only 30, sometimes 35% of the syllabus was reduced, but we did not compromise parents on the content. Each and every chapter which was even omitted was taught in the classes. We did not want our children to miss out on anything at the end of this session. We do not want our children that if next session they will go and people will ask, did you teach, did you learn this? No, the syllabus was reduced, we did not learn it. No, we are learning each and every chapter with them. Only thing is, assessment is done only of a few chapters. Only 30 to 35% of the syllabus is being taken for the assessment. The rest is being done through multi-skill enhancement techniques like portfolios, projects, orals, practicals, and whatnot. The children are, I'm so happy to see grade 1 children and grade 2 children as well as the higher classes who basically are educators in their classes today. In their sessions, they're taking revisions when the child comes and act as a teacher. lovely things which our teachers are exploring at this point of time. When we are left with nothing, it's like when life throws lemons at you, what are you going to do? We are going to make lemonade. I think we are going to make immunity boosters lemonade, and I have one right now in front of me. So we have got immunity boosters because that is what life has given us. We have to boost our immunity. We have to strengthen our plans, our strategies in a manner which we have never done earlier. All my staff is tech savvy, and I'm so proud. My parents are tech savvy. If I just tell one of my parents, call up and say, kindly make a video, they will not bat an eyelid and send a video immediately. So this is what this pandemic has taught us. The latent potential that we have, it's like how we call it the potential energy, not the kinetic one. So we had that potential energy, which we are finally rediscovering. And that is basically the motto of today's day, the Adi Shakti, celebration of the Adi Shakti. Yes, the energy, the potential that we all have within. So it's what a wonderful day to have the induction of our exams. Now, nothing more. I have to just wish you a very happy Navratri. I am 100% sure that my children are going to do very well in this exam with your support always. And if any queries to enhance our learning better, we are all ears and will always be there. Come up with beautiful things every day, so that we can connect better with everyone. Those events, these assemblies are just ways of connecting with the children, giving them physical activities every single day so that everything is being taken care of, even in the times when we were restricted and our movements are restricted. So happy learning, everyone. Happy Navratri to everyone. Please stay at home, stay safe, and stay healthy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Principal Ma'am. Thank you so much for all those motivating and valuable words. It always keeps us pushing. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, dear parents, we are now open for any kind of queries or concerns so that we may be able to solve it for you, or at least try to solve whatever it is.
Ma'am, can I ask this Dhara Shah, grade 2 parent?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Ma'am, I just have one query that ma'am has told that there are going to be two papers. Paper one, like one is 9 to 9:40 and the other is between 11 to 11:40. So
yes, ma'am.
Is it going to be like in the first slot also subjective and objective is going to be there, in the second slot also subjective and objective is going to be there?
Okay, ma'am. So as we've mentioned in the slide, there will be a balance. There is no rule that we will be having one Google and one subjective. दोनों में both होगा. It depends on the subject, but we will be having a mix of both.
Okay, so like, is it going to divide? Like, suppose they have main paper, they are having a 50 marks for grade 2. So 20 marks paper is going to be taken in the first slot, and remaining 25 marks paper is going to be taken in the second slot. Is it going to be like this?
Again, ma'am, we will be having a mix of objective and subjective questions that will be divided in both the sessions. For example, as we have 50 marks questions, right? 50 mark question
yes,
paper.
ma'am.
So it may be possible that depending on what kind of questions and what subject it is, because we have already taken care of that the children should be able to complete that paper aram se without any hush push. So accordingly, the teachers have designed the paper so that the children will be able to complete it without any hurry. So do not worry about that. That is balanced and taken care of from our side, ma'am.
Okay, one more thing. Ma'am has told there is going to be a revision session on 26. So they have the exam on 27, which I think the first is they have an art exam. So revision session for art exam is going to be on 26. So what about the other paper? Like 26, I agree, because 26 they are not going to have any exam. So on 26, on the morning 9 o'clock, they have revision session of art. So is there going to be any revision during the exam for other subject as well as, or is just for the art?
No, ma'am. As we've already said, we will be taking care of these. Now, the revisions that are required will be a day prior. For grade 1 and 2, because the exams are starting a little late, so we are not going to burden this. However, we will always convey this to you also, ma'am. With the
Sangeeta
time
ma'am,
slot.
may I add this?
Yes, please, Surabhi ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon, Mrs. Shah. I hope you're okay, you're fine.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, being the teacher of grade 1 and PTA member of grade 2, I thought I should interact with you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Tell me.
Ma'am, the thing is that I mentioned in my PPT also, every exam, a day prior to every exam will be having the revision sessions. Not just for the 26, not just for the
Yes,
exam
at 9
which
to
will be held.
9:40.
Yes, all the days will be having. This point was specially added for the higher grade students because they have the exams on 26 as well as 27. Otherwise, for grade 1 and
Correct.
2, all the subjects that the exams that they are having, a day prior they'll be having a revision and doubt clearing session. All exams will be having a proper revision and doubt clearing session.
Okay, so ma'am, then during the exam at 9 o'clock, they are going to have a revision session of the next day paper. Okay, and at 11 o'clock, they are going to have their exam. Is it correct? Because see, I am getting confused between two. You have given us a 2 slot for 2 papers. Okay.
Mrs. Shah,
Yes,
Mrs. Shah,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
can I just explain it in detail?
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Before every exam, we will have a revision session. Before every exam. That is
Correct.
the reason every exam has a day prior as a holiday.
Okay, I'm
Right?
so sorry. I
So,
just missed that.
yes. So basically, if you look at the date sheet,
Yes, yes.
every exam has 1 day prior blank.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am. I'm
that
sorry.
blank day will have the revision
Revision.
of the upcoming exam.
Exam.
The
Okay.
revision time will be 9 to 9:40. Exam will happen at 9 a.m. sharp next day, the day of the exam. The day of the exam, 9 a.m. the exam will start with the first lot. 9:05 till
They will
9:05
start
we
the
will have the
exam.
concentration exercises. After 9:05 we will have our first Google form shared for objective questions. First part of the session.
Yes, ma'am.
After
Clear.
10 minutes at 9:15, we'll share the subjective part of the question paper on the screen by the screen sharing option as well as in the chat window for all the other children who are not getting enough connectivity.
Correct.
In the same manner as if we just show the demo to everyone on the PDF
Yes, ma'am.
of how to access the PDF.
Yes,
Right?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Once the 9:40 session gets over, in the one session, the first session of the exam of 40 minutes, there will be max 4 teachers in every session. 1 subject teacher and 3 invigilators.
Okay.
Right? In smaller class, in the higher classes where we have 10 to 12 children in the class, we have max 2 invigilators in grade
Okay.
7 and 8. Right?
Okay. Yes,
So with
ma'am.
respect to that, we in the lower classes, we have 4 invigilators, 1 subject teacher and 3 invigilators in every class
Every class. Okay.
for that 40 minutes. These invigilators are going to support the children for the screen sharing that was being done, for any kind of question that they have a query in, for any kind of doubt they have. After these 40 minutes, because in the revision we have seen, Mrs. Shah, that children are able to complete their Google form and they're also able to complete the subjective part too.
Correct. Agree.
But still we are giving 1 hour 20 minutes buffer time after the 40 minutes for any kind of question that is still remaining, because the PDF will remain with everyone as it is shared in the chat window.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So that particular buffer time, maybe the child may complete his written exam in 9:40, at 9:40. Maybe the child will complete at 9:50, maybe at 10 o'clock. We are still giving you till 11 o'clock. So that the parents and the child shan't hurry.
Correct.
They shall not do things because many a times in the physical school we have seen children make mistakes which are, you know, silly kind of things, which the child looks at it is there, but in a hurry or maybe to, you know, give their impressions, they do it.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So we are giving ample time, 1 hour, 20 minutes after 9:40 for the first session. The same practice will be repeated for the second part of the same subject, which starts at 11 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand it, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
I am getting a small query from one parent here. I'm very sorry, sir. The point is we have to make do with whatever we have right now. I cannot really tell the teachers to be on the sessions every time with the children throughout the whole day. We cannot really have the children and the teachers being there on screen from 9 o'clock till 1 p.m. It is not possible at all. I also have to look at the eye health of my children and my teachers too. Within 2 months of the on-screen online school, I have my glasses, which I didn't have after so many years working being a principal and being a student also. So I'm very much, this is an example, live example, how much a screen time can affect your eye health. So sorry, sir, I am having a small request from one of the parents saying, if you can ask your teachers to be there after the session so that they can write all their exams in the presence of the teacher. So I'm so sorry, sir, I can't really have that. I need to make my children independent. I'm hand folding. This is a hand folded request to all the parents. Please leave the children. They know better. I'm sure of that. Right? They know completely better. They know how to answer. Just leave them.
Yeah.
Leave them their own devices. They can answer. You were leaving them. You know, we were leaving them when we were physically present. You were leaving them at 8:20, and you did not even ask once, "What is my child doing in the school?" Please leave them for these 40-50 minutes of the exam. Have trust in the child. We trust you, bachas, and have trust in the teacher's capability at the school. Whatever the child will do, we will not be assessing. Till 8th standard, we are looking at the foundation study, as I always say. From 9th standard, we have to look at the marks, because then we have a cutoff percentage in the universities. If the universities leave the cutoff percentage, we are very happy teaching foundation classes and foundations and concepts to our children of grade 9 to 12. So leave, your children will do wonderfully well, even in the absence of a teacher. Let them be, let them be, let them enjoy the assessment. As Mrs. Gadgil, Surbhi ma'am had correctly said, that this assessment or all the assessments in life should be looked at as the celebrations, never as burdens. Yes, so let's celebrate the assessment. Let's be an active part of it. Thank you so much. Hope I have answered your question.
Yes, dear parents, as what ma'am is correctly mentioning, definitely our children are more smarter than us. And now with the continuous revision which is happening, children are telling ma'am, ye kab share karoge, I am ready with that. So before we already telling them, they start guiding us. This is really one of the achievement from our children's side. What we teachers are learning as well. Ki mera bachcha already fast hai, so I have to be double fast. Right? So please kindly just make sure enough buffer time will be given. We are going to make sure until and unless the child is confirming the submission of the paper, we are going to tell that particular child to leave. Definitely in the buffer time, if due to any connectivity issues, if it is happening, that is the reason between 2 slots, we are giving you the buffer time. so that children can complete their papers, convert it into PDFs, and then they can mail us.
Thank you, Pooja ma'am. I have one more question. I think I'm getting some personal questions also on my private.
Okay, ma'am.
So there's another question from one of the parents about art exam. So yes, parent, as it was clearly mentioned in the presentation that the teachers have taken, for all the extracurricular subjects and co-curricular subjects, we will be taking one session of our online subjective as well as objective. But in the case of arts, we will have two sessions, one for the drawing part and one for the crafting. So you will be getting the list of materials that we require, and we will not be exorbitant. Whichever topic asks for a lot of things that should be procured from the market, we have omitted those topics from the assessment. We are taking only the topics in which the assessment is paper, color, and the brushes or the origami paper as material. Only this much. So we are taking only these topics. The first 9 to 9:40 session will be the drawing exam, art exam as we call it, and 11 to 11:40 session will be craft session. The child will be given one topic which the teacher has already decided upon, and the child will work on that particular topic in the drawing sheet, take the picture, sit for the craft exam, take a picture of whatever the child has drawn of the craft, finally make it into a PDF on the basis of the tutorial that we are going to send, and share it with the teacher at the end after 1 p.m. So that is how the art exam will also be conducted. I hope I have answered the query. Thank you so much.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. This is Aditya Mora's father.
Yes, sir.
The question of the exams is from the half yearly syllabus only, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. That's the query only. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So Pooja ma'am, I've always believed that no question means all question and queries are resolved.
Are answered, ma'am. Yes.
Yes.
And our parents are ready with us.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the motivation.
So we can go ahead, ma'am. There are no more queries. We can go ahead with the last leg of our presentation. Thank you so much.
Pallavi,
Thank you
ma'am.
so. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Pooja ma'am and Principal ma'am. Good afternoon to all the dignified members of this meeting. Dear parents, as educators, we are determined to do best for our students' learning. But just as boat cannot sail without its anchor, we cannot achieve this without your support and faith. Exam Cell has tried its best to make the process smooth for students as well as for parents. I, on behalf of my whole team, thank you for your valuable time and expect your support and assistance in conducting HY exams successfully. Have a happy and prosperous Navratri. Thank you, all of you.